everybody, Dr. Lady J here. Y'all listen, I'm going to tell y'all something before I even get started. This is just so funny. I sometimes forget that I'm about to turn 60. So I jumped up this morning, because I try to do these early morning videos. Jumped up this morning. My body said, and what are you doing? You better go find a seat and sit in it. So I had to go back, sit down, and just kind of relax and regroup. It was no jumping up today. I was out all yesterday. And my body said, you better go sit down right now. So I had to do that. So I'm a little late getting started, but nevertheless, let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the D word. And before we get started, please do me a favor. Make sure you empower and inspire somebody else by sharing this here video, because this video is going to be very insightful and informative, but it's also going to be fun because we're going to do something fun at the end. Okay. And thank you again to those who are sharing the video. I appreciate it. So let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about the D word, and the D word is depression. How many of you suffer or have suffered with depression? I am going to raise my hand. And for those of you who know my story, you know that I talk about battling chronic severe depression, when I was married back in the dinosaur age, because I'm old, So anyway, but I'm still cute. I'm so cute. But anyway, let me stop, y'all. So anyway, years ago, I battled depression, chronic depression, where, I just lost the ability to even function. And I was given two options. One was you either go to therapy, or two was we're going to put you into a facility. So I was like the people on Jeopardy. I'll take number one. Okay. And so I decided to go to therapy, and therapy actually worked. And that's why I'm an advocate for it. And you hear me pushing therapy all the time. I will drill that into your head. So even when I'm not on and you go to sleep, you hear Lady J saying, you need to go to therapy. So today we're going to talk about depression, the signs, the symptoms, and we're going to play a little game at the end. So let's get into it. So I want you to be able to recognize the symptoms of depression. Are you depressed? Because some people are walking around not feeling good and don't understand that they are suffering with depression. So one of the symptoms. Well, let's go through this. Let's not do the symptoms first. Let's talk about the different types of depression. One of the types is called a major depressive disorder. Now, with the major depressive disorder, the symptoms will continue to occur, and most of the time it affects your ability to function. That was me. Major depressive disorder. It affects your ability to function, to eat, to just do the basic things that people do in life. You're not able to do it. The other one is a persistent depressive disorder. With this one, you have less severe symptoms, but it lasts a lot longer. And sometimes these symptoms can last 2 years or even longer than that. And the symptoms are always hanging around. They're just hanging around. And then you have the perinatal depression. A lot of women go through this. This occurs either during pregnancy or after pregnancy. You hear people talking about postpartum depression. I dealt with that as well. And a lot of women go through that and don't really understand what that is. And then you have seasonal depression. I need to do a video about this. It's called SAD, S-A-D, seasonal affective disorder. And it only happens to people during the seasons. And it used to hit me like that. I am so thankful that I'm able to have this conversation and not be a participant in depression. But it's seasonal affective disorder, and it comes around in the seasons. And normally it starts in the late fall. You'll start feeling, and that's because the time changes, the weather's changing. You go from the hot temperatures into these cold temperatures, and it's up and down every day. And, so people tend to suffer with seasonal affective disorder, and it's called SAD, and we'll talk about that in another video, so to help you understand that in case you're going through it right now. Now, what are the symptoms of depression? Some of the symptoms of depression is persistent sadness, being anxious, feeling empty, feeling lonely, feeling hopeless, irritability, feeling frustrated. You feel worthless, like nobody cares, loss of interest in hobbies, doing the fun things that you used to do, no energy at all, having trouble falling asleep, or you might oversleep. Some people have thoughts of death and suicide. And the other thing is there's a sudden change in your diet. Sometimes you eat too much, sometimes you eat too little, sometimes people don't eat at all. And in one way, I don't have a problem talking about this because I identify with so many of those things. And if you are feeling any of those types of symptoms, if you're feeling any of those, if you've been going through any of that, I would encourage you to call your physician ASAP, because that is not normal. Your body is telling you that there's something wrong. There's something going on, and you need to get help to work through it, to fix it. And you know what? You can get through it. You're looking at somebody that was so depressed they could not function. That was me. And I was able to get through that and go through my healing by working and going through therapy. And now I don't deal with depression because I've learned therapy will teach you how to recognize your emotional triggers, what triggers the depression. Therapy will also help you to work on yourself. What's inside of you that has gotten you to this place? How did you allow yourself to come to this place? Therapy will help you with all those things. And I think my video was going out. I'm sorry, you guys. As you begin to work on you, you will see things beginning to change, and you'll start noticing a difference in yourself. Sometimes the people that you have around you will cause you to constantly be depressed, constantly be sad, constantly feel worthless and hopeless. Sometimes it's the people that you have in your life. Sometimes it's the people that you're dating. Sometimes it's the situations that you put yourself in. And so there are different ways that you can help yourself, but I can't do it in a 10-minute session. You have to call your physician, and they will put you and point you in the direction of the person that you need to see. Work on your mental health, because you can be a much better and a much happier person when you understand why you're dealing with depression. I learned also by going through therapy that I'm not going to say which side, but in my family, depression runs deep. It runs very deep. And it hit me. And so sometimes it's something that's in the DNA. And you have to really work hard at it. You got to really work hard. So I have learned to work hard over the years at not allowing certain things, people, places, or things to impact my life. I will tell you no in a heartbeat, okay? I can't get my words out this morning. I will tell you no in a heartbeat. No, you're not going to interrupt my peace. My peace is not up for sale. So you don't get to, there's no debate in coming in and going back and forth. And you have to learn how to use your words. If something or someone is making you uncomfortable or pushing you to that state where you're starting to feel a little down, you're starting to feel sad, you're starting to feel depressed, you have to use your words and let that person know, listen, right now, I can't do this. I can't do this. And you're making me feel really uncomfortable. So I have to remove myself. You take the power. You take the keys back in that situation. because the most important person in that moment is you. And you have to make sure that you're protecting your mental health. So I always say that depression is like a beast, because depression will come into your body and it will invade your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul. It will take every piece of energy out of you. Anything that it can destroy, it will, if you allow it. And so I learned to, I put this game together that I play with my clients, and it's called The Belly of the Beast. And we use the letters in beast, B-E-A-S-T, because once you allow that beast to come into your system, into your soul, that beast takes over like an octopus, and it's affecting everything. Remember the symptoms? It's affecting how you eat. It's affecting how you talk. It's affecting how you sleep. It's affecting how you go out and go to work and interact with other people. It is affecting every part of your being. It's a beast, like an octopus, that's just taking over your body. You're no longer in control. And so I play this game with my clients, and we want to recognize this beast. And we want to understand how this beast is making us feel. And after we understand how this beast is making us feel and we share it in therapy, we want to serve this beast an eviction notice, because you are not welcome here. This is not home. You got to go. And so you play this game with me, because for you it's going to be different than it is for me. And so with these letters, B-E-A-S-T, it will tell you exactly how this beast of depression is making your body feel. So I'm going to do me, you do you. Let's start with the letter B. When I have battled the beast of depression, the letter B in beast affects my entire body, my entire being. When I'm battling the beast of depression, the letter E affects how I eat. I don't want to eat anything. I have no appetite at all. When I'm battling the beast of depression, the letter A affects my attitude. I got a short fuse, y'all. And you're going to get it how you get it. No filter. It affects my attitude. When I am battling the beast of depression, it affects, for letter S, it affects my social life. I don't want to socialize with people. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to text. I just want to pull the covers up and be by myself. When I am battling the beast of depression, for letter T, it affects my time. I have no time management skills. The day can come and go and I don't even know what happened. Time means nothing. I'll wonder, is today Monday, Tuesday, is it day, night? I don't know. Because all I want to do is sleep. That's how the beast of depression affected me. Notice I say affected, because I evicted that animal years ago. So I don't deal with that. But that's a game that you can play with yourself, or your children or family. How does the beast of depression affect you when you're going through it? Letter B, letter E, letter A, letter S, and letter T. It's a beast. And once you understand how it's affecting you, and write it down as well, so you can see it on paper. Your eyes can connect with that paper. And once you begin to understand how it's affecting you, you'll understand that ain't normal. That's not normal. To not feel like eating, to not have a social life, to not know what time of day it is, that's not normal behavior. And again, I said it yesterday, some people have grown up in so much dysfunction that what they thought was normal, they're now learning that it's not normal. It is not normal. And it's never too late to change. So listen, I hope that you learned something today. I hope you will begin working on you. Hey, if you're not dealing with depression, thank God. But you probably know somebody who is. Make sure that you pass this video along to them. My name is Dr. Lady J. Today we were talking about the letter D, depression, and how to evict that beast. Don't forget to play that game. You're going to either play it by yourself, or you might want to get with friends and talk about how that beast of depression affects you when it comes on. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a blessed day. Don't forget to do me a favor and share this video. Make sure you empower and inspire somebody else. My name is Dr. Lady J. Peace. I'm out.